What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is Big Brother quick review of last night's episode. So I already gave y'all the spoiler that Derek X became HOH, but let's talk a little bit about how it went down. So we know that this was an endurance comp, and usually with these endurance comps, it always comes down to the last 2 or 3 standing making some sort of a deal. So the first to fall was, surprise, surprise, Derek F. Listen, can somebody please explain to me why Derek F has not been put up yet, put up as a pawn? His name don't even come up when it's time to start, when it's time to start talking about nominations. Why is his name never coming up? Like, I get it that he plays a good social game, and I get it that he's in alliances and all this other good stuff, but please, we done put Brittany up 3 times. Can we put Derek X up, or at least talk about it? And I mean F. And I like Derek F, but I just feel like he is floating and he is bringing nothing to the game. Neither here nor there. Um, he was the first to fall, and for the most part, everybody sort of tumble. Now, Xavier was like, I want to throw this comp, but I don't want to make it look obvious because I really have no reason to try to win. Claire was like, I got safety until jury. Why do I even care about, trying to hold, stay up here? But what I found interesting was that as everybody was falling, Xavier never fell. And I'm thinking, well, you said you didn't have no reason to win this comp and you were going to throw it, but you never did. We're going to get back to that. The other thing that was going on was the Cookout Alliance needed anybody to win except for Anissa. Why? Because she is not connected to any of them and they really are not here for her. But the last 3 standing were Anissa. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Derek X and Xavier. So she's trying to get Derek to drop. Like, I won't put you up, Derek. I won't put you up. Come on, Derek. Please, Derek. Please, Derek. She won't put you up. Derek was like, I really want this HOH. Like, I don't know. And he didn't want to tell her no because he didn't want to piss her off, but he really wasn't trying to throw it. He's like, okay, well, let's just wait a minute. Let's wait till this next rotation and then we'll talk about it. Well, baby, she couldn't hold on and she ended up falling. So then it came down to Xavier and Derek. Now, again, I feel like Xavier stayed on there because I think he was just trying to prove a point to everybody that if I want to, I'm good and I can stay up here. But at any point in time, you could have really thrown the competition and you didn't. So that tells me that Xavier sort of kind of can't, like, he's definitely playing a good game. Y'all better watch Xavier. He's playing chess, okay? Him and Derek make a agreement. He said he wouldn't put Alyssa up and he won't put Derek up, right? So Derek falls. But as soon as they get off the wall, he comes up to Derek and is like, Xavier falls. He comes up to Derek and is like, and I want safety for the whole Kings too. First of all, y'all not in teams no more. Didn't I tell y'all that was going to be a problem? That even though there are no more official teams, people were going to be still thinking in that team mentality because they have built this bond. Everybody is still using that language. The kings, the queens, the jokers. Everybody is still feeling like they have some sort of an allegiance to their team. And that's going to happen for the next couple of weeks, I think. But Derek was like, yeah, any announcement that we made after we came out the wall don't count, right? Now, in Xavier's mind, he's like, listen, I got safety for me and for all of the kings, so we should be good. But Derek X is like, yeah, no, like, you're good. Alyssa's good. But Christian and Sarah Beth are fair game. So now the games begin, okay? We're coming off everybody who thinks they're safe. Some people think they're safe. Some people think they may not be safe. The reality is everybody can't be safe. And I feel like we're at this point in the competition now where an 8-person alliance just can't stand. So this Royal Flush Alliance that the Kings are still holding on to, everybody else is sort of like, yeah, that's kind of gone. Because how you gonna have an 8-person alliance and y'all down to like 10, 11 people? Like, you can't. It's like the options are at this point are pretty damn slim. Like, you're really down to 3 people now. If you go by the Royal Flush Alliance, there's only 3 people you could possibly put up: Azah, Brittany, and Hannah, I think. Right? Is that who's left? Anyway, I don't even know. I can't keep up. So, guess who's back? So, Tiffany is still playing chess, right? and she's talking to Derek X, and she forgets and ends up talking about the Royal Flush Alliance in front of Hannah. And Hannah was like, what's the Royal Flush? So he ends up telling her what it is, but of course he has to downplay it and make it out like, oh, it's not a big deal. Like, it was only something to get us through the last week or so. It's not really effective anymore. But of course, Hannah is like, well, why I didn't know about it? Like, why? How come I'm not in the alliance? Like, you didn't tell me Tiffany's supposed to be my girl. She didn't tell me. What's that about? So then she goes to Tiffany like, what's up with the Royal Flush Alliance? Now, the good thing is that Tiffany did the same thing that Derek did and tried to play it down. But Hannah still feels some kind of way about it. Like, okay, but I'm not going to forget the fact that, like, I was all on the block last week and ain't nobody say nothing to me about this secret alliance. Now, Alyssa, I'm going to need you to stop crying. Girl, you didn't win HOH, and for you to think that Derek was supposed to throw it to you or you expected Derek to throw it to you, girl, go sit down somewhere. That's not how this game is played. He don't have no reason to throw nothing to you. Christian is feeling secure because he's feeling like he good to go. And of course, between the Royal Flush Alliance and what Xavier said that he had talked, you know, he had made an arrangement with Derek X, he's good to go. Well, Derek does what a good HOH does. He talks to everybody in the house and he wants to backdoor Christian. He knows that he cannot come at Christian full throttle. He's got to backdoor him because Christian can win comps. Christian has a good social game and it may not be good. So if he take a swing, he got to take a swing from the back door. So he needs a pawn. He wants to put somebody up and he needs a pawn. And of course, nobody wants to be a pawn. Pawns go home. Like, nobody's going to say, yes, I'll be your pawn. So he has to figure out what two people he can put up that's going to put the least amount of blood on his hands, I think. And that will potentially give him the opportunity to backdoor Christian. But if he can't get the back door, then he don't mind the other person that's on the block. So it ended up coming down to, and he did have a conversation with Xavier, and he explained to Xavier, listen, I gave you safety, but I'm not giving safety to the rest of the kings. Like, that's not what I did. That's not what I said. So I'm glad he cleared it up, even though Xavier wasn't feeling it and he didn't agree to that. He was like, I don't like this too much. But he was like, okay, all right, you know, that's what you say. So when it came down to the nominations, he ended up nominating Sarah Beth and Brittany. I don't know why they keep making Brittany the damn pawn. But neither here nor there. Brittany's on the block again. Sarah Beth is on the block. She feeling some kind of way about it. And again, Derek's ultimate goal is to backdoor Christian. But he said if Sarah goes home, he don't mind so much. This is going to be interesting. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Talk to y'all later. Peace.